What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt and welcome back to Let's Play Hyrule Warriors. In the last episode we took on the first scenario, Hyrule Field. And in this episode, well, we're going to continue the story with the second scenario, Eldin Caves. Now it's actually recommended that we play as Impa for this level because she has the water element attached to her blade. And this is further going to tell us about different, weapons with their skills and elements. And I'll talk more about that a little bit later. For now, let's just jump directly into the next stage.
After an arduous battle, Link and his comrades slew King Dodongo, but the beast was only ever intended as a distraction. The army of monsters had taken Hyrule Castle. Worse, after the dust had settled, Princess Zelda was nowhere to be found. Impa and Link searched the battlefield for any sign of her, but to no avail. Although the battle had been lost, Impa foresaw Link's importance to the coming war. She bestowed upon him a green tunic, the sign of the legendary hero. Link did not believe himself worthy of the honor, but he was determined to help Impa and her remaining soldiers locate Zelda. Weeks passed. Impa heard a rumor that a handful of soldiers were holding out against the monsters in Faron Woods. The leader of this resistance was supposedly a young woman. Impa dared to hope that this unknown woman was Zelda. Link and Impa decided to make their way to the forest by way of the Eldin Caves, a path with its own dangers.
Anyways, before we get into the level real quick, you can go through a few settings on this menu, but we're all good, so let's just start the battle. And my gosh, dude, weeks have passed since our first battle at Hyrule Field, and there is still no sign of Zelda. Like, imagine what that would do to the Kingdom of Hyrule. It must just be in a complete state of disarray. And we're at like a full-out war with some unknown enemy right now. Like, the stakes are pretty dang high. I gotta say, the story in this game is shaping up to be something pretty dang epic. And my gosh, Eldin Cave looks amazing as well. Alright, so the exit's over there, but we can't just go directly to it. We have to find some way around the north side. I'm gonna take out this outpost captain real quick just to get a straight up advantage for our troops. Now, right off the bat, I want to talk about the differences in characters. Impa plays way differently than Link. Like, Link is probably the most well-rounded character of everyone in this game. Like, his attacks all have a decent speed to them and they're very rhythmic, whereas Impa, she's more of a heavy hitter, so her attacks, while they do a ton of damage, they're a little bit slower, and there's actually a little bit of a cooldown period after you finish off some of the bigger combos, which do leave you open to attacks from enemies. So I'm still trying to figure everything out with this character since I've only played as Impa a handful of times. Figuring out how to dodge after you complete one of your bigger combos to avoid taking hits is something I'm still having trouble with. So if I do play a little sloppy, forgive me. It's just that I'm still in that learning period of this game because all the characters play very, very differently, and that's something that I think this game does very well, because out of all the characters that I've played, none of them seem any similar, and that plays in the game's strengths, I would say, because I will admit this game is kind of repetitive, and I guess that's just sort of the nature of the gameplay, so there's really nothing you can do about that. However, just due to the fact that there are so many different playable characters, makes the game feel different, and that's what's important. Even though you're doing the same thing, just going into rooms and hacking and slashing through a ton of enemies, as long as it feels like you're doing something different, that's enough to keep at least me interested and not bored, because I've played 2 or 3 stages in one sitting, but I've always swapped out my character for each stage, and it's always felt like a new experience, and it's always been fun. And I think that's the important thing. And even characters that have different weapons, equipping those different weapons and playing with those, that can also change up the gameplay and just make it more interesting. Anyways, I think I just went in a giant circle. Yeah, I totally did. Alright, let's try and find the actual correct path. We're trying to meet up with that Hylian captain. Now, to be fair though, This map is much larger than Hyrule Field, so it's pretty easy to get lost, especially in the beginning, since most of the areas do like connect back to each other, so you can oftentimes just run in a complete circle and not even realize it. And I've done that before. Like, I've practiced this level a few times beforehand, and I've at least gotten lost once every single time, so I guess I'm just repeating the same mistakes. But there we go, we met up with the Highland Captain. Let's get rid of some of these enemies because they're in our way, and figure out exactly what our next mission will be. Hey, we improved his morale. That's good for us, so he's gonna fight a little bit better. Oh crap. Alright, so our next mission is getting rid of the giant rock that is blocking our path. Now, how are we gonna do that? Well, you'll see in a little bit. It's actually one of my favorite parts about this level, just because I think it's so cool how they incorporated it. Anyways, holy crap, look at the map. There is a ton of red. That thing lit up like a Christmas tree. Now, in the last episode, I said something along the lines of like, you know, me liking to capture every keep before I finish off the level. Yeah, that was a dumb thing to say. When I had said that, I had actually only played the first level. After playing this level and a few more, I realized that capturing every keep, you know, before you finish off a level is pretty much impossible in certain instances, especially like this, because the enemies just keep coming no matter what. So I'm not going to stand by that claim anymore, and instead I'm just going to like roll with it, because if a keep falls, you know, if I have to go back and recapture it, so be it. But I'm probably not ever going to like maintain control of every single keep at all times. Anyways, looks like we need to go escort a giant bomb chew to blow up the stone that is blocking our path. Is this gate going to open? Because I don't actually remember if it does or not. I don't think it is. So I'm going to go run all the way around, because I want to make my way to that bomb chew ASAP. Because that bomb chew does actually have a health meter, and the enemies will actively go after it and try to take it down. And if they do blow it up, well, we fail the mission, and that's obviously not a good thing. Plus, along the way, we can take out a few outpost captains, maybe take over a few keeps, who knows. But let's get these enemies off this bomb chew, because that is our first and foremost priority. And I mean, just look at this bomb chew, man. Like, I think the reason why I like this mission so much is just because of the giant bomb chew. It's so freaking funny looking. I love it so much. Alright, let's use our special, get rid of all these enemies. There we go. I love Impa's special, man. It just looks so cool. Like, as far as I can tell, the specials affect the same amount of enemies across all characters, but some of them just look a lot cooler than others. Impa has some pretty dang cool looking combos too, I must say. Alright, I'm going to tail this bomb chew. We're pretty much just doing an escort mission right now, but I want to tail this thing, make sure the enemies get off it and don't deal too much damage to it. Now, every time I've practiced this level, I've actually never had the bomb chew explode. So I assume its HP is just like super high, and you'd really have to ignore it for a long period of time just to let this thing explode. Anyways, we need to take out this keep, that way we can move the bomb chew in. What are the stalled children wearing on their heads? It looks like they all have giant afros and beards. I have no idea what those are, mainly because I'm focusing on like a billion different things. So if any of you guys like in the comments know exactly what they're wearing and could tell me, that'd be kind of cool, because I'm actually interested in knowing. And you need to get out of here, this alpha. Ooh, yes, there we go. We got the execute. Nice, dude. Impa's execute is really cool, too. Alright, let's clear out all these guys. That way we can fight the keep boss and move the bomb chew in. There we go. Oh, wait, there's actually one more I need to kill. Alright, cool. Where's the keep boss? There he is. It's just a normal Stalfos. I think it's kind of cool that they modeled the stalled children and the Stalfos after the Ocarina of Time versions of them, considering there's like a ton of different other versions they could have used, but I guess the Ocarina of Time versions would be the most recognizable. Anyways, now we've got the bomb chew through here. It's pretty much safe since we actually have that other outpost, so it should just go directly to that pillar, and then we'll be able to move on through the rest of the level. Yeah, these stalled children are not getting anywhere close to that bomb chew. So blow up that rock, will you please? There it goes. Aw, poor bomb chew. I feel kind of sorry that we had to explode it, but mission successful, so we can move on now, and we have access to like this entire new area of the map. Let's head over to this new keep, because no one's taken it over yet, and I want to be the first. Uh-oh, this is not looking good for us, that is for sure. We're surrounded. Hey, wait. We know that tune. The princess isn't dead. You'll reunite with her at some point during your journey, but not quite yet. You can call me Sheik. It's a name that comes from the Sheikah tribe. They were servants of the Hyrulean royal family. The Sheikah tribe? That's impossible. We can talk more once we get out of this cave. For now, let me join you. You know what? That seems like a good idea to me. Like, Impa might not trust Sheik and she might not like that idea, but we could use the extra help. Anyways, let me get this health pot, and now we are free to go. This will pretty much give us access to the other 2/3 section of the map, because we've only seen like 1/3 of the entire map so far, so there is still a lot to do in this level. I'm gonna try and gather as many like materials and stuff like that as I can too, just because you can use those to like craft several different things, as I showed off briefly in the last episode. So I'm gonna make more of a conscious effort to go after those if I see them on the battlefield. Anyways, oh, by the way, we're actually getting close to 1,000 enemies killed in this level. Now that's important because I actually learned that after you kill 1,000 enemies, that's when the first Skulltula in this level will appear. So you're pretty much guaranteed one Skulltula per story scenario as long as you kill 1,000 enemies. So that would give you 18 golden Skulltulas from just the main story. But like I said, there are 100 of them total in this game, so yeah, there's a lot more than just the ones you can get from the main story. Get out of here, Lizalfo. No one freaking likes you. These characters are some of the most annoying ones to fight for me, at least. I still need to figure out a better strategy. Alright, we need to kill like 40 more of these stall children, and then we can get ourselves a gold Skulltula. So hopefully like one combo will do it, although we need to get like a bunch of them all at once. There we go, that'll work. And you guys are dead. Sweet. Alright, so now the Skulltula should appear somewhere. Maybe? There's another bomb chew we need to escort at some point. Oh, there's the gold Skulltula. Sweet. Alright, awesome. Ooh, now, you know what? Yeah, I'll clear out this keep, and then I'll go for the gold Skulltula. Like, I was debating just leaving the boss up and coming back for it, but I doubt the gold Skulltula is going to disappear that quickly. Ooh, what's this? Ah, chest. Cool. Ooh, you know what? I'm actually gonna save that for later, because I believe opening that chest will trigger the start of the next mission. So I'll save that for later, and for now, let's just go and collect this gold Skulltula. I think it's this way. The real challenge to these gold Skulltulas is getting there in time and not getting lost, but I think this is where we need to be. And what's nice about the gold Skulltulas is that if you're nearby, it'll actually like start to mute the game music. So I don't think it's actually in this keep since the music's still playing. So does not seem like it's out here either. It's probably on the outside of this keep somewhere. Oh, hang on. Oh, you know what? It's probably in this rock. Let me just bomb this real quick. And yep, there it is. All right, sweet. And there we go. We got ourselves another illustration piece. Now, I actually did learn something. So, the gold Skulltulas do two things. They complete the illustrations, and because you complete the illustrations, that in turn levels up the bazaar. So, I think the first level up is actually at 2 illustrations. So, after we finish up this level, we might get a message that our bazaar has upgraded. Now, I believe what that allows you to do is buy different potions, like better potions and stuff like that. So it's nothing too major, but you know, fully upgrading the bazaar will probably be useful at some point. So I'm gonna try and get as many Skulltulas as I can just to you know, get the bazaar upgraded. And most of the things that I'm telling you about now are coming from like comments and messages that I've gotten from people. So shout out to you guys who have left me those tips, because that helps out a ton, especially from people in Europe who have had the game like for a week already, because Europe got the game a week before North America. So you guys, you've had it longer, and you know, you're teaching me stuff that I don't actually know about yet, which is in turn making me make better videos. So I appreciate the help a ton. You have no idea. Anyways, let's go all the way back to that treasure chest just so we can start the next mission and stop delaying it. Plus, I do actually want to know what's inside, so let's find out together. I think it's actually something interesting if I remember correctly. What am I saying? Of course it's going to be something interesting. They put it in a freaking chest, for crying out loud. It's something new though. It's a sealed weapon, so it doesn't actually tell us what that is right now. We'll have to find out a little bit later, but honestly, I really wouldn't worry about those too much because as far as I know, you get all the weapons just from playing the main game anyway, so the sealed weapons are more or less just an added bonus on top of that. Alright, cool, those gates open up. That's what I was waiting for. I was like, where do I need to go now? So thankfully that happened at exactly the right moment. So I guess we'll just start making our way through these crystal caves, which look amazing, by the way. And I'm not sure if you guys noticed this or not, but this game does something really cool when you enter and exit these crystal caves and sort of go back and forth between this area and like the main lava area of this level. I noticed it while I was practicing this level, but like when you enter and exit the two areas, the music slightly like shifts what instruments are playing and changes slightly. It's a really subtle touch, but I think it adds so much to this level. It's really freaking cool. Anyways, we have sort of a stage boss, the spirit of the cave, if you will, but it's really just a normal whiz rope. So if we take this guy out, we should be able to progress further into the level. And actually, the last like third of this level is where we're going to find our next chest, but I don't believe we can actually get that until like really late into the level. Like it might be the last mission where that area sort of opens up to us, but there we go. Now that the boss is gone and we have this outpost, we can move back on into the larger area. So let's see what we got. I'm actually interested if that area where the chest is actually open. Is this? I don't think it's this area actually, so this might be the wrong keep, but I'll take this over regardless just because I know we need to take it over for the next mission, so might as well get a head start on this, I suppose. But oh no, more stones are in the way, which means we need more bomb shoes. Thankfully, we already have the keep where that one bomb shoe is in our possession, so really we just need to get one more bomb shoe and we should be good to go. The real question is, where is that second bomb shoe? Because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be in this keep after I take it over, because usually like you can see it even if the enemy controls the keep. But yeah, it does not look like there's any bomb shoe here, so we're still gonna have to take over another keep to actually find it. And I'm pretty sure the keep that we need to take over is the one that is blinking in the center of our map. But real quick, let me just actually collect all these rupees and materials, because rupees are pretty important. I think I've explained this already, but like you can use them to power level your characters in the bazaar. So if someone gets like low level, you can just spend rupees and level them up that way rather than playing the actual game. And dang it, dude, this is the keep that I want to go into next, because that keep actually has the last item that I want to collect in this stage, and it looks like it's locked, and I don't believe there's any way to unlock it. Let me just like fight a few of these enemies to make sure that it won't just randomly open up, but I think that might be tied to the boss of this stage appearing. Let me just take out this outpost captain just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to open up. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, you know what? Let's just go for that bomb shoe then. That way we can progress with the rest of the level, and we'll come back for that keep and the chest that's inside once we are done. And you know what? Let's use our focus spirit to take over this keep. We should be able to like take it over a lot quicker just because our attacks will do more damage and we'll move a lot quicker. And wow, we totally just destroyed that whiz rope. Wait, are you serious? I only targeted one enemy in that attack. That was such a waste. I totally screwed that entire thing up. Gosh dang it. Whatever. I'm not too upset about it. I'm still learning, you know, how to use Focus Spirit effectively and stuff like that. Anyways, let's take out this keep boss. And there we go. Now, we've got ourselves another bomb shoe. That should be all we need, so hopefully we can get this thing moving and then, you know, get that next item. And that is something that I want to bring up because I've gotten a few questions like, is this 100%? And that's actually a pretty tricky question to answer because you can't actually get everything in one playthrough of this game. let alone a few hours, because apparently it takes over 200 hours to unlock every single thing in this game. So, is it 100%? I actually have no idea. I do want to show off every single heart container in Skulltula, though. Anyways, here he is, the main boss of this stage. It's Wizro. He looks really, really creepy, but more importantly, we now have access to this keep. So real quick, let's run all the way to this corner. That way we can blow up this rock, because check it out, there's a chest. And inside is something pretty dang important. Guess what? It's a heart container. So there we go. That is every single item in this game that we can collect at this moment. So what do you say we blow past some of these enemies and save those bomb shoes? Actually, this doesn't even look like a keep. I thought it was originally, but I guess it's just like a room where they stored a bunch of enemies. Like, there's no spawners or any like health bar for it, so I guess it's not really a keep. Alright, anyways, let's save this bomb shoe. Although, to be completely honest, it doesn't really look like it needed much saving, because there really weren't too many enemies around it. I guess they just sort of wanted me to clear a path for it, so I will gladly do that. Oh, get out of here, Lizalfo. No one freaking likes it. Ooh, that was a cool combo. I wish I knew how to like consistently pull off the combos. From what I can tell, there is YYB, YBY, and BBY. Those are the only 3 combos that I know of at this particular moment. I should also mention that I'm playing with these Zelda controls. Like, when you first boot up the game, you have the option to choose from either Warriors control, which I guess is standard Dynasty Warriors control, and then Zelda controls, which is more akin to the Zelda series controls, which is what I chose just because that's what I'm more comfortable with. Anyways, let's focus Spirit up and take out Wizuru. I'm actually interested to see how fast we can take this guy out with Focus Spirit Impa here. I'm not entirely sure, like, how exactly... Ooh, I have no idea what I just did, but it looks freaking cool. Did I, like, pull off a cool combo? I'm not sure if I even hit Wizuru with that. I think I might have just killed that one stall child, but I'll take it, I guess. That looked kind of cool. I was kind of hoping that it would have taken out Wizuru, but does not look like it. Alright, you need to stop, buddy. You just, like, need to, like, chill the frick out and die, alright? You're half HP. Ooh, he has, like, a water bubble thing on his face. I have no idea how I did that either. You know, I really wish, like, I knew what I was doing in this game. It would make combat probably a lot more fluid. I'm taking a lot of damage from this guy, too, but, yeah, whatever. Ooh, his weak spot's open. Let's see if we can exploit that. Come on. And, yes, we got the execute. Is he dead? Yeah, he's totally dead. Sweet. And since that bomb shoe blew up the other rock, I think we're actually just clear to go to the end of this level, which is kind of awesome. So, let me just collect all these nice little reward bags. And let's make our way to the exit. Yeah, Link's already there waiting for us, but we made it. Sweet! And I think that is actually going to wrap things up for this level. Looks like we did it. We'll be heading into Faron Woods next, it seems. And yeah, I hope it's Princess Zelda 2 proxy. I really do. Let's see. Sheik seems pretty, you know, satisfied with our efforts here. Hyrule may survive. That's good. That's good. But there we go. Victory. Mission successful, if you will. We have successfully completed the second scenario of the story mode. Awesome. Alright, Impa, that looked really cool, but like, that was incredibly unnecessary. You could have just like put it in there normally. There was no need to kick that thing. Alright, so here's the result screen. Pretty cool. Got a lot of rupees. I'll take it, I'll take it. Ooh, we got the fire rod. Nice. And, okay, attack 80, 88 on the giant's knife. Ooh, 104 plus strong attack. Nice. And then materials plus 80, not bad. Cool. And we got a lot of materials as well, and a new piece of the illustration. Well, that's not helpful. You can barely tell what that is. We'll have to find out later. We can now play as Sheik, too. Nice. And, of course, we got Sheik's weapon to go along with that. And we got 2 illustration pieces, so the Bazaar leveled up. Awesome. The next level up is at 7 pieces, so not going to be for a while. But I think that is going to do it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.